Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. So the Rockets win the tip. Thompson outside. Adams in the corner. Back to Thompson. Driving in. And he makes good on the layup.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
From the baseline. Doncic, no good. Greg, you look at Alperen Sengun. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
For all his inside the three-point line prowess, Sengun can still get it done outside.
And it's blocked by Sengun.
Great effort on defense there, denying them down low.
KD with the bucket.
This is where KD dips into his bag and comes out smelling good.
Here's Maxey. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns. Putting in the effort to get a second chance look, nice.
Here's Maxey. And two shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Maxey really just does everything for his team. A selfless young player. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. welcome you to our 2K Sports broadcast. Some great basketball in store for you. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Albuquerque. Out to Doncic. Now Iverson. That's tipped.
Making the close defensive play by staying strong. No panic, no sloppiness.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Now, here's Şengün. Here's Shepard. Pass to Adams. Houston moving it around. Here's KD. Shot clock at 5. Pulls it up. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
And it's Iverson missing. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Thompson surveying the floor. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
The drive by Iverson. Pass to Doncic. Buries the long-range jumper.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning, defense that led to it. But hard to bet against a talent of his caliber.
And it's Durant missing.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Kuzma outside. Doncic outside. And stolen by Şengün. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Outside for KD. Thompson outside. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Thompson's got 5 points so far.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
Well, sometimes when you see the athleticism these guys have, it reminds you that this league has some of the best athletes in the world.
Now here's Iverson. 1:05 left in the first quarter. Out to Doncic. Pass to Kuzma. From the stripe. Thompson with the rebound. Houston in the lead. Shoots a 3. Benyama with the rebound. And so here's Albuquerque. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Pass to Shepard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution for Albuquerque. Kevin Durant.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. The shot by Thompson, no good. And Albuquerque with the possession. Trailing by 2. Right side, Kevin Durant. Pass to Doncic. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Rockets lead by 2. We've got more in store for you right after this. we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
Now, here's Maxey. Pass to McBride. Pocket 6. Outside Durant. Over Şengün. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And that'll tie this game up.
And that bucket by KD is why he is so lethal. Durant can straight up save possession.
Timeout called, the Rockets. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Davison. Pass to Okogie. From the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Okogie's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Maxey deciding where to go with it. He takes it in. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And Maxey's guys encourage him to attack whenever he can because his first step is so explosive.
Here's Eason. Lets it go with the 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Incredible the lift off the floor, the creativity in the air. Highlight real effort there by Maxey.
Now here's SGA. Still scoreless. And as it goes out of bounds, Albuquerque able to keep the ball here.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside, Maxey with the drive. Just 5 to shoot. Here's SGA. It's rebounded by Houston. Here's Okogie. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Easy shot for him. They'll take that every time up the floor.
Durant for 3. Cuts off the pass. Smith for 3. The rebound by Shaw. Albuquerque trails by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Wembanyama down low. It's Durant on the wing. The second chance effort. Using his length inside. Durant.
Anytime KD gets that look, it's a great possession for this team.
Launches a 3. Crafty move. And the dunk by Capella.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
Now, here's SGA. Still without a basket. 17 seconds left here in the second. To the inside. Pass to Davison. Offline with his 3. 1 second left. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Houston on top. They lead by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Houston leading by 4. Pass to Davison. Here's Okogie. Guarded by Doncic. Smith outside. That's good from 17 feet away. Smith's got the lead up to 6 now for Houston.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Kuzma outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Iverson. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now here is Smith. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Takes a 3. It doesn't go for him.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Wembanyama. He can't get that one. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is, for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
And so here's Albuquerque. The Rockets making the shot. Back to Sharp. It's up a 3. Albuquerque again can't hit it. Rockets leading by 8. Pass to Okogie. Plays it up and banks it in. Okogie's got 7 points.
Well, so important to get points in the paint. Makes it a lot harder on the defense.
Kicks it out to Iverson. Albuquerque again can't hit it. And so it's Houston with it. And stolen by Kuzma. To end the drought. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
And they'll take that all day. That's a high percentage look.
For 3, Smith. Rebound by Albuquerque. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Now, here's Kuzma. Launches from deep. The rebound by Davison. Houston leading by 8. Here's Eason. Nailed from three-point land. 8 points for him.
We love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. For 3, Okogie. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Doncic attacks. And it's SGA in the corner. Maxey attacking. Pass to Wembanyama. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, you want to shoot a high percentage from the floor? That's where you go with the ball.
Here's Okogie. Down low. Here's Smith. Now Eason. Back to Smith. And so it's Houston. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Greetings, everyone. An enticing showdown here on 2K Sports. We're so glad you could join us. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Houston. Adams down low. Pass to Shepard. Trying his luck from deep. Rebound by Albuquerque. And here's Doncic from the arc. Thompson with the rebound. Outside, KD. Off target from outside. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he can use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
Pass to Shepard. Iverson outside. Albuquerque keeps it going. A new shot clock. From outside the arc, the shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And it's encouraging seeing Iverson just bury the three ball. When he's got that shot going, he is basically unguardable. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Şengün. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Let the big fella eat. Şengün just doing his thing down low.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that
Houston ball. In for Albuquerque. Number 0. Tyrese.
There's 1:59 left here in the opening quarter. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
One shot.
And the technical free throw is good. .152 left to play here in the first. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. Drains the three-pointer.
Lethal from deep. Shepard will hurt you from there.
Iverson. It's rebounded by Houston. Pushing it up. Houston moving it around. And here's KD for 3. And another 3 for Houston.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
In for Albuquerque. Number 23. Cameron Johnson.
1:16 left in the first. Three-pointer. And that one is off. Albuquerque trails by 8. The 3 for Doncic. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Doncic has got 5.
And with that three-pointer, how about ending that 11-0 run by Houston?
Knocks down the 3-ball.
This is Durant's competitive fire coming out to play. He couldn't let that last 3 go unanswered.
Substitution for Albuquerque. Victor Wembanyama. Kennedy Vaughn.
Here's Thompson. 3 from the inbound. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
Now Thompson. After the missed three from Tyrese Maxey. Thompson with the bucket.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Pass to Johnson. Now Maxey. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
3 points.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back-and-forth moments.
Thompson misses. Here's Iverson. And the layup's good off the glass. 5 points in the game.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Houston on top. They lead by 9. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
Timeout called, the Rockets. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Albuquerque. They trail by 9 points. That's tipped.
I just love his attitude on D. That block shows he isn't giving up anything easy.
Wembanyama, right side. And it's quickly missing. Houston leading by 9. Pass to Smith. Eason gets a wide open look. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Eason's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Houston. Maxey on the wing. From deep. Albuquerque again can't hit it. Here's Smith. Pass to Eason. Offline with his three.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Well, if that was one of my players, I'd think about sitting him down right away and letting him think about that one.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson.
Here we go.
So Atlanta will get the first possession. Jackson with it. Picked up by Shepard. Right side Jackson. Beyond the arc. No good. Shot missing. We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but GA much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, range out beyond the arc, and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
3 points.
And defensively, what can you really do against KD right there?
Here's Maxey. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
Personal foul.
Terrific persistence in the paint, earning that whistle.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Normally, he sinks all of his free throws. The defense got lucky there.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Thompson.
And Doncic, so crafty as a player. Remarkable at finding different ways to get these calls.
Richard, what do you see in what Luka Doncic sees on the floor?
Well, Kevin, I think he's tracking all 5 defensive players and all 4 of his offensive teammates. He always seems to find a way to get players involved. Doesn't have to get up much. Jackson Jr. at 6'11" just easily finishes that hoop.
Here's the 3. And KD, good for 3. KD's got 6 points.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He could roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
2 minutes remaining.
And it's Şengün with the ball for Houston. Durant for 3. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
He's got a good handle, excellent body control. Doncic is a threat to pull up from anywhere.
And Durant can't get that one to fall. Right side Jackson. Pass to Lloyd. That one falls.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now, here's Şengün. And they pick up 2.
The shooting ability is incredible. Shepard's got a shot from all over the floor.
The 3 for Doncic. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Here's Shepard. 6 on the shot clock. Eyes a 3. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed a second after making his first. The 3 for Doncic. The Rockets pull it in.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The 3 from KD.
Kevin Durant
knocks down the 3 ball. KD's got 9 points. The tray. Maxey, no good. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Houston. He delivered 9 points from 3-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Houston.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
On the wing, Green. The three drills the three-pointer. Green's got the first basket of the second quarter for Houston.
And Green's become a dependable three-point threat. If you don't get a hand in his face, he can certainly knock those down.
Here's Kuzma. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Davison. Here's Eason. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And so here is Houston. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Here's Smith. And the rejection by Jackson. Atlanta making a switch here. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Another miss by Houston.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough three.
So, RJ, when you think about Jaren Jackson, defense is the first thing that comes to mind, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Triple J is a force. He's a perennial candidate for all defensive honors, and I'm glad I didn't have to shoot him this guy. Whoa, Jackson Jr. using that reach, protecting the rim.
Here's Eason. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Davison. Houston moving it around. Shot clock at 5. On the corner.
Strong defense affecting that shot. Good job staying active.
Smith, no luck. You're smart. The quick look, no good that time. Houston leading 5-5. Okogie for 3. The Rockets again can't hit. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Atlanta. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. And that one's good. Boy.
What a nice release on that shot to drop in the triple.
They kick it out to Green. That's a 2 from Smith. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Here's Smart. Smith with the defensive effort. Rockets on offense. They lead by 4. Here's Eason. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Eason's got his first 2 points.
And Green is a critical role player for this team. His passing is really phenomenal.
Atlanta calls timeout. Both teams deciding to change it up. We've got 1:13 left in the first half of the game. Jackson in the corner. They set the screen. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away.
You can see the work that Jackson has put into his game. He's come into his own on the offensive side of the ball.
Here's Eason. And he uses the glass on the layup.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
High post, Jackson. He can't hit that time. Houston leading by 6. Finney Smith with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Back to Finney Smith. Down low. Pass to Okogie. Now Eason. Shot clock at 6. Sinks the triple. Eason's got 7. Here's Lloyd. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. And the dunk by Capella.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Now off the inbound. And finished off by Finney Smith.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And so it's Houston in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Takes a 3. The shot, no good. Atlanta trails by 9. RJ, we have never seen a player like Victor Wembanyama. In your opinion, what's his potential?
Wemby has so much potential, it's scary. The number one thing that can stop him from being one of the greats of all times, in my opinion, is injury. After that, there is nothing that is stopping him from being one of the most dominant physical specimens we've ever seen.
Shot by Eason, no good. Outside, Maxey. Floats it up for Wembanyama. It's stolen by Capella. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Houston's shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. First free throw is good.
Shooting for the Rockets, Josh Okogie, taking 2 shots.
That one is no good. Atlanta trails by 10. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And you gotta respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
Timeout called, the Rockets. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And it's Shepard missing. And here's Atlanta. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming from the free throw line. Maxey, no good. Houston leading by 8. The 3 from KD. Trains the three-pointer. KD's got 12 points in the game.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Here's Maxey. Atlanta calls timeout. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
He'll just keep hurting them from the three-point land if they let him. Here's a chance for Coach to change that. .57 left in the third quarter. So the wing on the left. From downtown, Lloyd can't hit. Rockets leading by 11. Here's Shepard. From beyond the arc.
This one for three. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün.
3 points.
Shepard's got his second bucket.
Lethal from deep. Shepard will hurt you from there.
Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Perfect timing on the glass, just relentless energy, too.
Here's Wembanyama.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. The Atlanta trails by 12. Henderson for three. Şengün with the rebound. And here they come. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Thompson's got 6.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
Durant just inside the line. KD on the wing. Fires for three. The shot will not fall. And so it's Houston, riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Things have been clicking offensively, defensively, you name it. And they are riding this wave of momentum. And we've got more. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Atlanta trails by 15. Here's Henderson. He trains the quick shot.
And these guys can put on a dribbling clinic out there.
Timeout called. Rockets. And so here is Houston. It's a 13-point game. Right wing for the three. Shot by Eason, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Over in the corner, Green. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Into the lineup for Atlanta. Victor Wembanyama. Luka Doncic. Tyrese Maxey.
It's up a three. And he gets it back. Knocked away. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Jackson looking around. Lock at 6. And the dunk by Jackson.
And putting some power behind it. Nicely done.
Green fires. Great team. That forced that miss. The Atlanta trails by 11. Luka Doncic. The long shot, no good. Now the Rockets with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Smith. Down it goes for three.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Green fires. He's off from three. Here's Jackson. Shoots the three. No good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Smith is a big-time jam.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now beasting.
Atlanta calls timeout. It's James. Floats one up. Şengün with the rebound. Rockets leading by 16. On the wing, Thompson. And the three misses. Here's Smart. Outside Kuzma. .127 left in the fourth. And it doesn't go. Durant, a huge two-handed slam.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And stolen by Şengün. Now Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün.
Just maybe the best scoring forward of all time, and by maybe I mean he is. Yet again, it's Durant with a big night.
Pass to Shepard. Houston moving the ball around. Hands it from downtown.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
.40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
And Richard, you were telling me before the game, you're a big fan of Amen Thompson.
Oh, man, he is an elite defender who can guard multiple positions. One of the top athletes in the league, and he is just such an instinctive playmaker.
And here's Atlanta. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock to end the run. Henderson, no good. And KD's got the ball here for Houston. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Now, Finney Smith. And here's KD for three. The three. He can't get it to go. So we see Houston taking the W here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for everyone here at 2K Sports, and for Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. We'll see you next time. The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Tip-off goes to Houston. Outside Durant. Pass to Shepard. Fires the three. And it's Luka with the rebound. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
Now here's James. On the wing, Doncic. Pass to Wembanyama. Doesn't go that time. And here's Houston. Thompson for the triple. It's rebounded by Doncic. Maxey attacking. Great defense that time from Şengün. And Thompson throws it down.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Here he goes. James, no good. Right side, Kevin Durant. It's up a three. Fires the three. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, you see the unlimited range of Kevin Durant, and how easy is it to the Slim Reaper?
Here's James, and James throws it down.
Looking just about unstoppable.
And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. 1:58 left to play in the first quarter. Over in the corner, Shepard misses the three. And Doncic, here we go.
Well, a great offensive player keeps defenders off balance. Luka Doncic does just that.
Albuquerque shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
The three from KD. Rebound by Albuquerque. On the wing, Doncic. Driving in. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Houston in the lead. Thompson for the triple. Another miss by Houston. 1:16 left in the first quarter. Here's Doncic. It's hauled in by Adams. KD on the wing. Shoots the three. Rebounded by Smart. Doncic outside. He nails it, and we're tied up.
And sometimes players forget that Doncic is 6'7", meaning he's more than capable of scoring inside. Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Driving inside.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Amazing tenacity attacking the basket, and I'm sure he won't miss that next time.
Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Doncic. And that does it for the first quarter. Rockets ahead. They're up by 5. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out to you from a number standpoint?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Here is Edwards. Edwards on the bounce. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Boy, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got the handle, I've got the strength off the dribble drive, pretty move.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Shot by Eason, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And the dunk by Capella.
And such an advantage when you have a big guy like Capella who can change ends like a guard.
Eason, the bounce pass. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Nailed from three-point land.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this season.
And that one's good. Ingram.
The second overall pick in 2016. Ingram's a special talent at 6'8". He can do anything offensively.
Up top, Eason. And the dunk by Eason.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And Brian Keeve wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And Brian Keeve wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Teams changing it up here. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Halliburton. Here's Wallace. And it's Wallace slamming it down.
My goodness, he had to get up to finish that one.
Back to Eason. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Eason's got 8 points.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Albuquerque trails by 7. Inside, Wallace. Rebound by Jeff Green. In the corner, it's Eason. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, Green. Rebound by Butler. And so here's Albuquerque. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
Nice read by Maxey. Sees it, hits it. Done.
Eason. Rebound by Albuquerque. Here's Halliburton. Rebound by Jeff Green. Rockets leading by 5. Eason gets a wide open look. Drills it from outside. Eason's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Yet another three. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
Back to LeBron. They get it again. Here's Wallace. And Wallace slams it in.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. And so it's Houston with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. Back to the action in just a minute. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Throwing it down. Doncic showing off his hops.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Houston leading by 4. Shepard with the ball. Still yet to score. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. Zador's with his diverse offensive repertoire. Karl-Anthony Towns is a matchup nightmare.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the reason being, he's right. He's one of the greatest shooting bigs in history, but the man is a great straight-line driver. Good luck checking him.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. KD's got 6 points.
This is one of the best to ever do it. Simply stated, Durant is lethal from behind the arc, and the efficiency is incredible.
Pass to Şengün. Back to KD. Takes the 3. Rebound by Albuquerque. Doncic very comfortable down low.
If you allow Luka to establish position because of his size, his strength, look out! Finish.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Albuquerque, trailing by 5. Back to Wembanyama. The kick out to Towns. Pass to LeBron. Out left to the wing. And the 3 off target.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Thompson, high post. Back to Şengün. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 from KD. It's rebounded by Towns. Albuquerque trails by 5. Here's Doncic. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. 11 points for Luka Doncic.
Doncic so skilled at getting great position inside, and once he's close, folks, good night.
It's rebounded by Doncic. And Albuquerque with the possession. LeBron steps it home.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slant.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Back to Durant. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Doncic.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
They see the attention Luka draws. That's why his teammates get so many wide open looks. No defender within 5 feet of him, just inviting him to shoot the 3. That's a dangerous proposition.
Teardrop shot. Luka, so skilled.
This has been one of the most elite, consistent scorers since he entered the league. Luka in the house.
Pass to KD. And it's off from three-point range. James with it. Picked up by Thompson. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul.
Team foul.
The Rockets shooting their first foul shot of the game. And Albuquerque making a change here.
Ben Wallace. Brandon Ingram. Marcus Smart.
Houston in the lead.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Bounce pass, Maxey. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Rockets lead by 1. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ball game. Here's Davison. Right wing. For 3, Kobe. Rebound by Wallace. And Albuquerque with the possession. It's a 1-point game. Pass to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
You call that moving with intent and purpose. The big-time finish by Karl Anthony.
Outside, Green. And Green slams it in.
Yeah, if you're playing that power forward position, you overcome a lack of size with great hops.
They swipe it. Pass to Capella. Got a piece of it. Now Eason. Lazarus a 3. 3. Good.
This guy has earned a reputation for handling pressure and making clutch shots.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. So both teams making some changes here. Albuquerque trails by 4. Maxey.
And give credit to Maxey for just being aggressive inside, earning that whistle in the process.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
The 3-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, happen.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow.
Wow, the size and speed of Towns, a natural-born highlight reel.
Here's Eason. From deep. Rebounded by Edwards. Albuquerque trails by 3. Edwards drawing the double team.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
Capella. Nifty move. And that's in there. Excellent awareness.
And what an important possession. Capella's been in that situation many times before, and he knows the drill.
We know this about Jimmy Butler. The guy has no fear. He delivers when his team needs it.
And this is a statement bucket. If you weren't excited about Smith already, how about now? So poised in these situations. Love seeing Maxey rise to the occasion and knock that one down.
Now Eason. back at 6. No good from 3. Outside Edwards. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead right there. Timeout called. Rockets. Houston in the lead. Now Shepard. Got it to go off the glass.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
The defense doesn't want to give Doncic an inch of space inside. That's why he's at the line so much.
All free throws good from Doncic.
Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Now Eason. Thompson outside. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Towns. And Albuquerque with the possession. It's a one-point game.
In the era of three-point shooting, there's still nothing more important than protecting the rim. Woo-hoo.
A floater. And it misses. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And now we've got the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
Connecting at the charity stripe, so important. Now you are up 3.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
The 3 is off. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul. The line for Houston.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
That's what you call clutch free throws, and he shuts the door on this basketball game. Great job.
And the 3 misses. And Greetings, everyone. An enticing showdown here on 2K Sports. We're so glad you could join us. On tap tonight, it's the Bronx going up against Houston. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. So the Bronx will get the first possession. Pass to Cornette. The Rockets pull it in. Thompson right side. Can't cash in from close range. Here's the Bronx. Here's Haslam. Out to Smith. Takes a three. It's hauled in by Adams. It's Durant on the wing. Pass to Shepard. Now Thompson. 6 to shoot. And it's Shepard missing. Here's the Bronx. Here's Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
A solid athlete with a good vertical. Harris knows how to get inside and hammer it home.
And it's Shepard, top of the key. Thompson from long range. He doesn't hit that one. Smith with it. Picked up by Thompson. And the dunk by Smith.
Oh, a sweet jam. He really stuffed that one in.
Here's Adams. It's deflected. It's stolen by Shepard. Left side Durant. Launches a three. Sinks the three-pointer.
Oh, that's too easy for KD. You just can't let him get a look from the corner.
Pass to Cassell. Back to Harris. It's stolen by Shepard. On deep. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Down low. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Pass to Adams. Now Shepard. KD on the wing. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Here's Harris. Great defense that time from Şengün. Inside. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Smith for three. It's rebounded by Durant.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Last break, the Bronx takes the 13-footer. It's good on the putback.
Well, in the right spot for the board, and he made it count with the bucket.
Cassell, no good. Right side, Kevin Durant. Fires the three. The shot, no good. It's the Bronx with the ball. Here's Smith. Pass to Haslam. Back to Smith. Over Thompson. With 4 seconds on the clock. The three. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Bronx leads by just 1. In the second quarter, about and getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Bronx, what do you guys think?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
Smith outside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Here's the Bronx. Pass to Iriofin. Nice move. And good. She gets the layup.
I love how she was confident. She got the ball in close and just went for it.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, the truth is, when Capella gets the ball in there, teams very often try to send him to the line.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
A crossover. Dunn misses.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Out to the right wing. Takes it inside. Oh, and the dunk by Dunn.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Smith for three. A three-pointer is right on target. And that ties it up.
Smith with the size and lift to elevate above the crowd and knock down jumpers when he gets to his spot. Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pass to Davison. Now here's Capella. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Here's the Bronx.
Checking in for your home team.
Takes the three. Rebound by Smith.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Yeah, good old-fashioned slam from Capella.
There's 1:38 left in the first half. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. For those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Dunn. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And Dunn is just stunning, dribbling the ball. So many moves and amazingly quick to boot.
Here's Iriofin.
Yeah, right there she's telling him, if you want to stop me, you have to foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown with the Bronx.
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots, but clearly they're shooting them with confidence.
You also have to admire how they challenge the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Here's Iriofin. The rebound by Davison. Houston trails by 3. It's deflected.
Well, you have to deny these easy shots when you can. They send a clear message to your opponent.
Into the lane. Iriofin. No good with the layup. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Eason. Here's Okogie. Shot clock at 6. The Rockets with another miss. Here's Iriofin. Here's Green outside. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Bronx on top, leading by 3. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. He takes it in. Here's Okogie. Still yet to score. And good that time.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Not easy amongst the trees to get that score, but he just stayed poised.
Timeout called the Rockets. Houston trails by 3. Şengün with the ball. And the layup's good off the glass. Şengün's got his first points of the game.
A true monster in the paint and just under 7 feet. It can be so easy for Şengün to find those baskets.
Here's Smith, and he uses the glass on the layup. Smith's got 4 this quarter.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Back to Şengün. Pass to Shepard. Houston moving the ball around. Here's KD. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
And that bucket by KD is why he is so lethal. Durant can straight up save possession.
Here's Houston now. It's a 1-point game. Pass to Şengün. The 3 from KD. Bronx grabs the miss. J.R. Smith on the wing. He's got 6. With the stuff.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Here's Thompson. It's hauled in by Cornette. The Bronx leading by 3. The shot's good from Smith. Smith's got 10 points.
Well, great handles, and I like how he finished it off with the bucket.
Thompson surveying the floor. Excellent defense there from Smith.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
And it's blocked by Şengün. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Şengün. Bronx making a switch here. Timeout called the Rockets. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
There's 53 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Dunn. And another miss by the Bronx.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Smith outside. Right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Green. Iriofin pulls it in. The Bronx leading by 5 to the left side wing. And the foul on Torrey Eason. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Harry Offen. Smith gets a hand on it. Pull-up jumper. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Bronx leads by 3. We've got more in store for you right after this. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And here's Smith. And slammed in by Smith.
A certified bucket. J.R. Smith can catch fire in a hurry and send the defense scrambling.
Here's Smith. Bronx grabs the miss. Smith tries in. And a jam by J.R. Smith.
Speed. J.R. makes a living driving to the hoop.
Timeout called. Rockets. Houston with a big group substitution here. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. They trail by 7. With the drive. And Thompson throws it down.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Outside for Durant. Durant soaring in for the deuce.
Yeah, showing great vision that time. And that pass is right on the money.
Here's Şengün. Now Thompson. Clock at 6. Now Eason. Jacks up a 3. It's good.
Well, eyes up the floor, keeping the defense honest with that ball movement.
Buries the deep ball.
Really the best result they could have hoped for on that possession. They get back all 3 points they just gave up and are close to putting this thing out of reach.
Thompson outside.
2 minutes.
Now Eason. Shoots the 3. Drained from outside.
And really just when the fans were starting to get into this game, how about the silencer at the other end for a potential game-saving 3?
And Will Hardy is called timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Smith. Layup no good. Houston trails by 4. Outside Durant. Durant gets it done inside.
But when you need a bucket, he's your guy.
Harris. Now Cornette. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Now Eason. Thompson outside.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1. That one drops. He ties it up.
Well, make no mistake, This is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
Here's Cornette. There's a screen. And that's out of bounds. The Bronx will retain possession. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
That could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Houston. Here's Easton. Now Thompson. And out of bounds as the Bronx gains possession. Here's Smith. About 7 seconds separating the shots game clocks. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Durant. Durant soaring in for the deuce.
And Durant has been in these moments before, welcoming any opportunity to knock down a big shot.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Houston making a switch.
Houston substitution.
Stolen by Thompson. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Now Adams. Thompson outside to take the lead. Misses the three. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll return shortly. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime.
Here we go.
Here's Harris. A great pass leads him right to the rack.
And credit Harris for creating that high percentage look, scanning the floor and finding the best option.
Timeout called. Rockets. Trailing by 2. Here's Smith. Here's Davison.
And Smith knows how crucial these moments are, wanting to prove he can hit big shots in the NBA.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, no doubt about those free throws coming up big in the clutch.
And it's Smith penetrating. Outside Harris. Strong move off the glass.
Well, plays like that take real poise. Harris didn't let the physical defense get the better of him inside.
A minute into overtime in what has been a great game so far. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Smith.
And when it comes to rim protection, that's picture perfect.
Timeout called. Rockets. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
And Cassell is an outstanding shooter who can be trusted to deliver in big moments.
Here's Şengün. Smith there for the rebound. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Harris driving in, and there's the dunk.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And Durant sends it back. So it's the Bronx picking up the win. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan.